in this position, I can't just sit here and hold. Okay, this is kind of a common misconception I hear sometimes is, oh, I just want to hold tight like this. No, you gotta be active, right? If I just hold here, I let him get ahead in the momentum building. So I gotta go backwards. And I want my posture to be good as I do this. See how he's starting to drop low, and look, it happens to be right where the choke is at, right where I'm strong, and this is where I want him, okay? If he's upright, it's no good. So let's talk about defense, okay? So if I want to choke him, his defense is to get taller and base his feet. So you're going to drive back into me and get taller, right? As I do this, and now it makes it more difficult for me to act, right? And so let me use my other arm just for convenience. But so if I am choking Joe here, go ahead, Joe. You can just keep going taller and north, which is this way. But I can choke him. Joe, can you breathe? The higher he goes up, the more he's going to be able to breathe. And then see how he's turning over? He's gained leverage to escape. Because I was flat on my back and he had a base. When his feet contact the ground and he erects his posture, he has a base. It was still a tight choke, but he would have tapped much sooner. Right? Just for example, for demonstration, go ahead and just when you're ready. Right, so now defend by going this. He's going to have a lot more time. Whether he escapes or not is just going to depend on, practice and experience. But he's going to buy time. So since this is about attacking, sit up. He's not falling back on me. Right? If he pushes back into me, I got to kind of shimmy back. You see that in my legs extend. Right? Probably going to go here and here at the same time. See that? Okay. Elbow goes under the chin. Right? Sometimes you see this, that's really not so good. You want to get both arteries, and every choke is with a V. A V, that's why we see a triangle and everything, because that's, in jiu-jitsu wise, it's this idea is, I got a V going here, and I clamp it down, now it's a triangle. Now I apply a little posture, a little movement, and that's all it takes. Right, so I'm choking with my back. I'm not really squeezing. I'm more just closing the space between my elbows and body. I'm more going like this than I am like that. It's a little bit of, mostly this and a little bit of a squeeze. And then when I scoot back, it kind of finagles the angle and everything falls in flush. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a lot of talking. Let me demonstrate it a couple times and then we'll get to it. Okay, so proper rear naked choke. Right. So hands connected, very little space here. Okay, so I do want to bring out that space, and then I'm just shoulder walking backwards. And when I feel his chin start to close, before it closes, his head starts to go down as I go back, right? You see that? I have to start the choke. So I have to go 1, 2, maybe 3, scooping up, like to scoop like this, boom. 1, control this if I have to. He's going to make some kind of movement, probably. And then I'll switch this to here. And this just goes here, and this slides behind. You guys see it? Okay? And now I'm just going to scoot back. Remember, I don't hold his legs, I extend like I'm standing up and just shimmying back. So you got to get everything else in place. All right, so I just keep your chin covered. Don't let me get it. See if I can. So I'm going to be scooting back, right? I'm kind of, you see how I'm doing this? I'm not covering mechanics much today, but the idea is I'm pushing with this and scooting back with that, pushing with that, scooting back, pushing with that, scooting back. You guys see it? All right. So I do that until I'm right about here. Now I'm going to open everything up. So I'm scooting back. I'm trying to choke him, tugging his chin, keep your chin tucked. And I'm going to start moving back and stretching his spine. Yeah. See it? The reason I can do that is because the spine is like, it's neutralized. So I'm going to go again, so chin tucked. And I'll get to do this. But I can try to, I still want to try to do the pressure, but I'm not going to choke. See how he's stretched out? So resist the stretching. Hard to do. Shrug this open, get over, and there it is. Okay, one more time. So don't hurt yourself doing this. You know, give a good pressure, but don't hurt your partner or don't hurt yourself, hurt your neck. So here, I just do the chin choke or the tooth choke thing, like I'm just gonna choke his face, but not really, because that's not cool. And I'm gonna open this to make him look that way. His next one, he's gonna wanna come back this way. Probably, you don't have to conform it, but that's the natural tendency. Is the rubber band goes this way and then back. Same like here. Still stretching him, still squeezing while I get tall, and I just do like I'm gonna squat. He's coming up and squat. So he's tucking his chin, and you can defend or whatever, but I'm gonna scoot back. Now I'm staying tall as I scoot back, okay? So I'm not going like this, chest out, okay? Important. See how that, I'm holding him to my chest. So if he tries to push into me, I could take him this way or that way. You see? I'm not doing this and letting him have the show. This is my show. This is Tony's show, Billy. So, yeah. So from here, 1 and 2, and I'm trying to choke him. He's tucking. Don't let me choke. See? So I'm choking the face now. Elbow like that. So bring your face back. So he's going to use his hands. Go ahead. And that's when I have to fast. And what I want, see how my forearm's under his chin? My hand's still here. Forearms under the chin. And then I can finagle whatever I need to. Then I've got time. And I still don't let him flatten me out. If he wants to flatten me out, I scoot out of the way. Or I'll bring him over here. Okay? But he can't be on top of me. Alright? So, yeah. Alright, so this guy's, he's trying to get tall. He's trying to escape, right? The bottom line is don't let him get on top of you. There's all kinds of things you can do. But just don't let him get on top of you, right? So I'm here, and as he starts to scoot back and get tall, I'm bringing my elbow to the mat, right? Now he's still got a good base, so I need to scoot out from under. He's doing a good job. And now I have a choice. Do I want to go to the top, or do I want to keep chasing it back? If I want to chase it back, I have to bring him all the way up, and that may or may not be the easiest thing to do. If I want to bring him back to his back, you see this grip I have? That's probably what you're going to want. Figure 4. See it? Right? I still am getting behind him, but then I'm rolling him up. My legs are different this time. One was just roll on top. That's what I prefer to do. But this is a back seminar, so I'm going to teach you one extra step to go out of your way to get back on the back. I have to take him to the side. Right? This foot comes out because I need it for mobility. This goes down, this foot, right here, this knee behind his head. Okay? Feel free to get up and look around, just don't get in front of the camera. But it's important to see where my knee is at for everybody right now. So, you see where my knee is at, right? And my chest is still keeping him secure. Alright? So he pushed himself into this position, then we're going to go back into the same position. Back up to here. 1 and 2, and I'm probably going to go back to this again. Right, and we can just keep going back and forth all day doing this, but I'm back in this position again, and 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 again. He wants to defend that so bad, I'll take his arm instead, right? You're going to get a lot of opportunities if you can go back and forth smoothly, right? So, do a few, right? Then pick up the pace, see if you can kind of transition back and forth like what you saw there. But your knee is going to go by his head, and you're going to be in basically a technical mount. You're abandoning the back. So I'm scooting, right, trying to, oh shoot, bang. Okay, I gotta scoot more. I can even take everything out. I'm way over here, here, and here. Okay, this is the position, and I'm hoisting him up, and over, back into this position. And we can just keep going back and forth all day, right? Okay. Try not to get flattened out. Stay on top. What Chris was doing, it'd probably been easier if I just got on top because he was defending well, back and forth. He wasn't stopping his movement. So if he doesn't stop his movement, I probably need to move to a different position. Side note. Cool. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So when you're sitting your partner up so that you can retake his back, you need to have your own base be dependable, reliable, because he might push into you again. So if I was here and I set him up and I set down, this is what Duncan was doing to me. He was pushing back before I got postured, right? So that's why I just took the top. but I'm rolling him up, and I need to be comfortable on my own base here, or I can roll him up here and then here, but I'm on my own base. All right, like this, either way. And then I throw a hook, right? So I can kind of scoot back as I do it, because he might try to push into you real fast. We're falling off to the side. This is when we start falling back, that's when all the pummeling happens, okay? So he starts to push back. That's when 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see how I got that pummel? It's got to happen like that, right? So here, I roll him back up. I step in. See that? Right, so if he pushes back, I'm okay. Even if I fall, I'm still back over here. But if I try to throw the hook without and he pushes back into me, I'm more flat. Okay? So the order is important. So you want to get the guy here, and then probably here. Right? And then he could push back into me, and I could still take him over here, and then put a little bit. I'll just have a lot more options. I may have went to the questions. He turns, I hug his hip, and I switch to his hip. And I'll give him whatever space he feels like he needs to start trying to grab my leg and get in the side control. And I'll actually just start there. Preemptively start to roll over. See that? Okay, so that's a little more kind of like live speed. Okay, and then of course, we just go back to all the same thing we've already been doing. Got it, see it again. See it again. So my partner's on his side, or his back, and side control. And here we are, he's turning to his side. I'm just keeping this on the mat, okay? Switching my hip, right? And if I needed to, I can use this and this to help, okay? But I want to be the one on bottom, because I can extend my leg like a squat, like we're talking about, and it's gonna, see how it can shoot him through. Of course, I should be moving and everything else, but so you see how that mechanic works, right? All right, so one more time. There's a lot going on here. You really just need to practice it, play with it. But so he turns to his side to face like he's been trained to. Oh, that was slow, but still, that was a sloppy one, right? My partner wasn't resisting me. I had to do all the work. But there we go. You guys see it? Got it. So I'm here. All I'm going to do, he's going to get on his side, and I'm just going to switch hips. Okay? Don't even need to be too particular about it. Okay? Now, what I usually do to make this happen is I just go to mount. He doesn't want me to do that, and he usually tries to grab my leg. All right? So pretty easy, right? So he's comfortable, arms in, getting to his side. Go ahead. I'm hip escaping, switching my hips. Boom, boom. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to do this. And he almost always does that. And then I just let it go, let it happen. Right? So once you're here, you're going to escape and extend. You got to extend and escape. Extend, extend, and escape. See, I made space for him to fall into, right? So he doesn't fall on top of it. So when you hit it in motion, it's always much easier. A lot of times, like I might even not even have the leg. Did you see it? We can do it without the leg, but you need to learn probably with the leg. All right, that didn't come up all the way, but you want to hip escape and extend that leg. So everyone's doing pretty good about getting the right leg and all that. So, yeah, good. His top, my bottom, right? Everyone's got that. And right here, I want to get my leg over so it rolls on its own. See that? Then this is extending as I am shrinking out. And I just need to come up with it. Now I've got this will work. Okay?